Welcome to Rise and Fall, the channel where we uncover the stories behind the rise and the downfall of iconic companies, brands, and technologies. Today, we dive into the story of one of the most legendary platforms of the early internet age, MSN. The true story of MSN, from internet portal to chat legend, the world before MSN, early 1990s. In the early 1990s, the internet was still something for a small group of tech enthusiasts, students, and hobbyists. Those who went online often did so through bulletin board systems, BBS, university networks, or expensive subscriptions to services like CompuServe, Prodigy, or America Online, AOL. Microsoft, already the market leader in PC software with MS-DOS and Windows 3.x, faced a new challenge. Founder Bill Gates saw that a new technological wave was approaching: the internet. At first, he underestimated the speed of its growth. In 1995, he openly admitted that Microsoft had reacted too slowly. But once the decision was made, the company moved quickly. The launch of Windows 95 became the biggest software event to date, complete with global TV commercials, live events, and the famous Start Me Up campaign by the Rolling Stones. Gates wanted Windows 95 to be more than just an operating system. It had to be a direct gateway to the internet, and for that, Microsoft needed its own online service, much like AOL had. The birth of the Microsoft Network, 1995. On August 24, 1995, Microsoft launched the Microsoft Network, MSN, alongside Windows 95. At the time, MSN was not a chat service but a closed online network. Subscribers could log in and access news articles and background features, email, discussion groups, weather and sports updates, exclusive content within a controlled walled garden. Technically, this worked through a dial-up connection. Your phone line was occupied while you were online, with speeds no faster than 28.8 kilobits per second. But there was a fundamental flaw. Users didn't want to be locked into Microsoft's own environment. The open internet was growing rapidly and offered far more freedom. MSN had to adapt to survive. From closed network to web portal, 1996-1998. Within a year, Microsoft began transforming MSN into an open web portal that was free to access. This brought it into direct competition with homepages like Yahoo, Lycos, and Excite. MSN.com became a central hub for breaking news, weather and traffic, stock market data, entertainment and sports. A major move came in 1997 when Microsoft acquired Hotmail for around $400 million. At the time, Hotmail was the largest free email service in the world. From then on, a Hotmail address became the key to all other MSN services, something that later became essential for logging into MSN Messenger. The arrival of MSN Messenger, 1999. On July 22, 1999, Microsoft released MSN Messenger service. The first version was simple: text chat, a contact list, and an indicator to see if someone was online. However, there was also a strategic purpose. AOL's Instant Messenger, AIM, was big in the US, but Microsoft wanted to pull users into its own ecosystem. In its first version, MSN Messenger even tried to connect with AIM contacts, until AOL blocked that feature. The golden years, 2000 to 2005. In the early 2000s, MSN Messenger grew rapidly, thanks in part to new features. Custom status messages to share your mood, plans, or song lyrics. Emoticons that quickly became their own form of internet slang. Display pictures, profile photos, or fun avatars. File transfers for MP3s, photos, or Word documents. Winks and nudges to literally shake someone's chat window. By 2004 to 2005, MSN Messenger had over 200 million active users worldwide. In countries like Brazil, Spain, Turkey, and the Netherlands, it was part of daily life. In the Netherlands especially, the scene was familiar. Students came home, turned on the computer, and logged into MSN. Conversations often lasted all evening. Your Messenger display name became a creative outlet, filled with symbols, colors, and music quotes. The shift to Windows Live, 2006. In 2006, Microsoft decided to merge its online services under the Windows Live brand. MSN Messenger was renamed Windows Live Messenger. While many users still called it MSN, there were significant technical changes. New features included video calls, integration with Xbox Live, offline messaging so you could send notes even when someone was not online, shared folders for collaborative file management. But competition was starting to make itself felt. Facebook was growing quickly, and more people were chatting on their phone. The beginning of the end, 2008 to 2011. Around 2008, it became clear that online communication habits were shifting. Social media platforms offered a complete experience: chat, photo sharing, and status updates all in one place. In 2009, WhatsApp launched, making smartphone messaging easy and free. MSN Messenger, still primarily a PC-based program, began to lose users. In 2011, Microsoft made a strategic acquisition, Skype, for $8.5 billion. Skype was strong in video calls and international voice calls, and it was clear that Microsoft intended to focus on it. Shutdown and transition to Skype, 2012 to 2013. In 2012, Microsoft announced that Windows Live Messenger would be discontinued. On April 8, 2013, the service shut down globally, except in China, where it remained active until 2014. Existing users were given the option to migrate to Skype automatically, bringing their full contact list with them. For millions of people, this felt like the end of an era. MSN Messenger was more than software. It was a digital clubhouse, a place where friendships, and sometimes love, began. MSN today. Although the chat service is gone, MSN.com still exists. Today, it's a news and content portal integrated with Microsoft Start and Bing. It still offers weather, sports, and entertainment, but without the social role it once had. Thanks for watching Rise and Fall. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and tell us in the comments what you'd like us to explore next.